All right, now former powerful Devolution Cabinet Secretary Anne Waiguru insists that she is still in the race for the Kirinyaga County gubernatorial position, despite the recent Parliamentary Accounts Committee recommendations. Waiguru maintains she was a victim of high-level politics, as she has never been found culpable during the 2 years the probe was ongoing. Najma Ishmael spoke with her on the NYS saga and her political ambitions and whether she is up to the task.
The inaugural Cabinet Secretary for Devolution and Planning, Anne Waiguru, was seen by many as a fulcrum of the Jubilee administration. She was arguably the most powerful Cabinet Secretary in President Uhuru Kenyatta's initial cabinet. A few years down the line, she was controversially hounded out of office. However, over the last few months, she has bounced back to the limelight after she announced her interest to vie for the Kirinyaga governor position, currently held by Joseph Ndadi. And now she's fighting off allegations of impropriety in the manner she handled NYS department in what is now known as the NYS scandal. But will she be able to erase the controversy that has simply refused to go away and convince Kirinyaga voters? Well, Kenyans did not care much about the 2011 nominee of the top 40 under 40 women in Kenya, soft-spoken Anne Waiguru, before April 2013, when she was sworn in as a Devolution and Planning Cabinet Secretary.
I grew up mostly, spent a lot of our time here in Nairobi because my parents worked here. From Kirinyaga. I think everybody knows that now. And yeah, I just had a normal upbringing, went to normal schools.
This fair-skinned lady from Kirinyaga County would later become one of Kenya's most powerful and embattled women in the Jubilee administration.
I think I have a very strong faith in God. Because of that, and because I know most of the times when issues come, I know the bottom line, I know my anchor, then I come out as being very strong. But I'm really, really ordinary.
The year 2016 is probably one of her worst years. Reason, the 790 million National Youth Service scandal. Fast forward to 2017, and Anne Waiguru has no regrets whatsoever.
I don't think there's anything I would have done different. Yes. On the NYS situation, if you came again and told me again, I would report it just the same way I did to CID. Of course, cartels will fight back. That is expected. They were extremely vicious in my case. And of course, there was a convergence of interest from elsewhere. But I wouldn't say that I have any regrets because I didn't do anything.
Waiguru has always maintained that if she lost her government job, life would move on and she would find other ways of serving the public.
I wouldn't say that I was born a politician. So mostly it's because people thought that you still have something to contribute and therefore request that you consider going into politics so that you can continue serving, like in my case, the Kirinyaga people. And I accepted it.
Initially, Waiguru had indicated that she would run for the Nairobi governor, but later shifted to her home county of Kirinyaga, where she will face an equally strong female candidate, Martha Karua, who honed her political skills in the opposition politics.
I think all of us are going to the ground. Both of us are selling our agenda, and hopefully the best person will win, because it's the person who's able to convince the Kirinyaga people who will be elected at the end of the day.
If elected, will the technocrat turned politician find her way around the political streets?
Once you sit on that seat, it's a job like a CS's job. It's just a normal civil service job. You need to actually be a technocrat to a certain degree for you to be able to deliver on the mandate. Yes. And so I wouldn't dispute it. And that's actually one of the reasons that I actually accepted it.
So what will be her agenda if she wins the race?
People of Kirinyaga are actually tired. They're the ones who are saying we want development. Our healthcare system is not good. You know, we can't keep having all our relatives leaving Kirinyaga for minor issues to Nairobi and to other counties. You know, medicines in hospitals, basic things, our level and service standards.
But placed between her and that seat she's eyeing is a recommendation by the Parliamentary Committee that she be barred from holding any public office.
Hao wakuwe watu ambao wanakubali ukweli, waseme sisi tulikuwa tunamtaka kumtorosha kwa serikali, sisi tulikuwa tunataka aondoke, tumemharibia sifa. wakubali ukweli wa mambo vile ulivyo, kwa sababu hakuna lolote ambalo tumepatikana nalo.
So will she brave the storm or will she drown in the murky waters that is Kenyan politics? Waiguru insists that she has the strength to ride the wave and be ready to serve her people. Najma Ishmael, KTN News.